known as Cold One on UVC.com. This lesson is lesson 1, part A, and today I'm going to be covering footwork. I'm going to be teaching you the passing step and the half pace step. And then we're going to do it without sword, and then we're going to do it with swords, and then I'll be teaching you 3 classic wards: the tail guard or rear guard, the posta falconi or the falcon guard, and then I'm going to be teaching you the widow guard. So first of all, I find it easy to train with a post when you're just starting to learn. That way either foot sits either side of the post. Now what we want to do is we want to get into a basic stance. What's this mean? Well, we're going to stand with our lead leg forward, so it's going to be left foot for this video at this present time, and our right leg is going to be rearward. They need to be shoulder width apart, your back needs to be straight, you need to be squared up to your target, and your knees slightly bent. So just as I'm standing right now is how we want to be positioned in swordsmanship. So what's a passing step? Well, I showed you in the last video a passing step. This leg passes this leg. So to move forward, I want to go like that. Then to move forward again, I'm going to go like that. And as you see, square up to your target, back straight, knees slightly bent. And again, it's just pushing your foot forward, and you'll notice that your rear leg automatically turns on an angle as you make the passing step. And to reverse, well, it's just the same as going forward. Now, the reason why I teach this step first is because you'll find that it's a natural movement to walk. So that's it's no real special need of you having to concentrate on what you're doing. But the half pace step is where it gets technical. We're going to move one foot, then the other. We're not going to do a passing step. We want to bring our rear leg to our lead heel. So to demonstrate this, I'll do it. With the passing step, you'll notice that your lead leg changes. With a half pace step, it will not. So I'm going to start with the left leg forward, right foot rearward. I'm going to bring the heel up to the other heel, and move the left foot forward. Then I'm going to do the same. And that's how you advance forward. Now if you go rearward, your lead leg goes rearward, then this leg goes rearward. And again. Now I want you to practice both right and left leg lead. Bring your left foot forward, right foot forward. Left foot forward, right foot forward. And then to retreat. Now, I'm going to grab a sword, one of the practicals, and I'm going to demonstrate this using the wards. Okay, first of all, I'm going to do a passing step. So, get into the stance, nice, well balanced. We're going to go into the tail guard or rear guard. And when we step forward, we bring our weapon up and into the falcon guard. And then we're going to retreat and go back into the tail guard. Then we're going to do the same thing again, come back up to the falcon guard. Now with this next one, what we're going to do is we're going to step forward and have our left leg lead and go to the widow guard. And then we're going to go right foot lead and switch position of the widow guard from right shoulder to left. Like so. Then, to repeat the step backwards, we're going to go up to the falcon guard, bring it down, come back around to the tail guard, and then back to the tail guard. I'm going to show you side on. This is the tail guard, falcon guard, widow guard, widow guard. So it's just simply bringing our weapon up, like so. I want you to try and practice these, because the more comfortable you get, the more base or firm base you'll have, the more foundation you'll have. So it will become second nature. When you bring the weapon up, you automatically go into that second ward. Now, whether it's cutting or fighting, these are very, very, very important. You bring the weapon up, make the cut into the ward, because then from here you make your cut. Whether it be diagonal, vertical, or horizontal. Then back in there. Once you get acquainted with the steps and moving from ward to ward, you'll be able to do it without the post. You'll feel more confident and your cuts will get better, and also your fighting technique will get better. Straight into the bores too, see? And then what I want to do is I want to bring the weapon back up and into the widow guard. So there you have the basics, and this is a half hand sword, or hand and a half sword. As you can see, this is the one that I showed you before in the demo vid. I'm going to go to the single-handed sword, and I'm going to show you it's exactly the same, except one hand is used, not two. I think I'll stop back a bit. Now, here's the difference between a single-handed sword and a two-handed sword. In the tail guard, it's one hand. But when you bring it up and go into the falcon guard, this hand goes to the pommel of your weapon. Widow guard is exactly the same, but with one hand. And the same with this side. So what we want to do, we want to make our cut rearward, come over. Now this is known as the ox. That's the javelin. This is for single-handed sword only. So what we want to do is we go from the tail guard, cut diagonally as we step forward and straight into the ox position. Then we can cut diagonally down into the tail guard again. Back up with the front of our blade and into the ox again. And it's the same with the widow. You can practice this. Go from the widow, cut diagonally down into the tail guard. Come back up and into the widow.